Today is September 22nd, Monday, September 22nd, 2014, and I'm here showing a beach in which I'm going to show you some kind of a love spell that I heard about on my trips to different islands in the Caribbean. So let's see, how can I start this? Today being September 22nd, it is the first day of autumn, and it has a lot of power according to astrology, at least in the books that I've read, and also some of the lore that I heard about. I'm going to walk around. It's supposed to be very good luck to walk on sand, because sand can be very purifying in case you've had bad vibes, bad vibrations. You can get rid of some of that by walking on the sand. And also looking at the water, it is very relaxing. The color is like an azure blue. It's more like a blue topaz. It's very beautiful. The sun is shining, and I will be telling you some of the other secrets. Once you walk on the sand and you get the feeling for the sand, especially this color, it has to be somewhat of a white or a beige color, not the really dark sand. This one is better, at least for this purpose of the love spell. Now notice how there are clouds up in the sky, so that's always a very good sign. And the water is like I would say a blue topaz color, somewhat of a sapphire. Look how beautiful it is. There's the sun. The sun is shining, which is always a very good sign, especially on a day like this. The autumn, the beginning of autumn, the harvest. And so to do the love spell, the first step is walking on the sand, looking at the water, breathing some of that humidity, which also has salt in it, because this is a salty water. This is the Mississippi Sound, by the way. And so that is always very beneficial for the vibrations and the chakras that are in the body. Once you do that, then you can go to the store or go home, and I would think the store, so you can buy 12 green pears and 12 red apples. And then you cut them up. You can put them in the blender and add to them honey, expensive honey, the real honey. Look how beautiful it is. I want you to get the feeling of beauty and harmony and good vibrations. Okay, so you're at home with the 12 pears that are green and the 12 apples that are red. You can put them in the blender and add real honey and cinnamon. Cinnamon is a spice that belongs to the sun. It's always very good and beneficial. It's also healthy, but at this point we're talking about love, the love spell. So you want to add honey, cinnamon, and rosemary. You can either add the fresh rosemary or you can do the dry rosemary, whichever one is available to you. You put that in the blender. You can add a few little drops of salt, especially sea salt, to the mixture. You can leave that out if you feel a little bit like you don't want that. It's optional. And then you blend it. And then once you do that, you start drinking a little bit. Don't drink it all. Of course, it's a lot. So just drink some of it, especially on a day like this. You can, if you didn't do it on today, you can try a Friday or a Tuesday. It has to be on those 2 days, Friday or Tuesday. I'll explain the reason for that in some other video. But once you do that on a Tuesday or on a Friday, you're going to save the rest of it in little bitty jars or whatever it is, so you can freeze it. You're going to have 12 of them. You already drank one of them, so you're going to have 11 left. And you do this like every month, on a Tuesday or on a Friday. You got that? Okay, feel the harmony. Look at the beautiful water, the clouds, the harmony. And of course with the sun shining. This is the beginning of autumn, the time of harvest. 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 So you also have to feel that you deserve it. You deserve to find love. You deserve to find true love. Okay, now we're at the point where you have that in the freezer. You're going to be doing drinking that every Tuesday or Friday of the rest of the 11 months. And then after that, before I skip over this, let me tell you that you also need to find a brick that is old and that has been used, not a new one, unless of course you cannot find an old brick. Then I suppose you can go ahead and get a new one, but it's preferable if you find an old one. However, if your vibes tell you find a new one, go ahead and do the new one. You wrap it in aluminum foil, all of it, put it on a coffee table or somewhere secret where somebody coming in is not going to be spying on it. And then what you do with it is that you put a glass of water on top of that brick, and then you put some kind of coins around it. You can choose the number of coins. They can be pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And then you put it all around, as many as you feel you want to do. If you were born like on a day like the 21st, you add 2 and 1, which is a 3. So you can either add only 3 or you add 21. If you were born on the 12th, 1 and 2 is a 3 again. So you can either add 12 or do the 3. Once you have that, you wait for a Tuesday or a Friday, and then you add a red flower. It can be a carnation. Carnation is better than a rose. I know what they say about roses, but carnation is better. I'll explain that in my book or whatever that I'm going to be writing. I want you to keep looking at the water. Look how beautiful it is, how relaxing. The clouds are up there, cumulus clouds. They look friendly, they look nice. A beautiful creamy white color. The seagulls are flying. Some are there cooling off on the sand. It is low tide at the moment. Look how beautiful it is, the sea. And there's the sun shining. So once you have all of that organized with the coins, you start adding candy. Candy wrapped in paper, the cheap kind. Try not to get corn. Get the other one, the one that has different kind of colors. Red, green, blue, yellow, orange, all of that. And then you start putting the candy in there on top of all the other stuff you have. The glass of water needs to be changed like on a Tuesday or on a Friday. you can throw it down the sink and then add fresh water. And then of course you can do your meditation, whatever it is that you feel like saying or doing, you add that on. And then you keep doing that. It's also smart to do something with, if you've been alone for a long time, you may need a little bit of help. Like a long time, meaning more than 6 months, more than a year, more than 2 years. Oh my goodness. You're going to need to do something with online. Preferably the kind that you pay a little bit. Or you can do the Plenty of Fish. Something that's free, but that it's safe. And then you keep doing your ritual. And you start telling yourself that you deserve that. You deserve love. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to find your soulmate. And guess what? Pretty soon you will. Remember, you have to add the honey, the real honey, the cinnamon, and the fresh rosemary or dry rosemary. That is very, very important. You can also try carrying something like a piece of fresh garlic in your purse. Once it shrivels up, you get rid of it and you add some fresh one. And you're going to start noticing that there's going to be a difference in your vibration. Well, that has been the spell for the autumn, the harvest, the beginning of autumn. And it should bring you results. 1, 2, 3. It should bring you results. And it will happen. Have faith. It will happen. That's all for now. Thank you for listening.